A speech by Mark Twain. Coffee Break Collection 20. Old Age. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. How to be 70. We have no permanent habits until we are 40. Then they begin to harden. Presently they petrify. Then business begins. Since 40 I have been regular about going to bed and getting up, and that is one of the main things. I've made it a rule to go to bed when there wasn't anybody left to sit up with, and I've made it a rule to get up when I had to. This has resulted in an unswerving regularity of irregularity. It has saved me sound, but it would injure another person. In the matter of diet, which is another main thing, I have been persistently strict in sticking to the things which didn't agree with me until one or the other of us got the best of it. Until lately I got the best of it myself, but last spring I stopped frolicking with mince pie after midnight. Up to then I had always believed it wasn't loaded. And I wish to urge upon you this, which I think is wisdom, that if you find you can't make 70 by any but an uncomfortable road, don't you go. When they take off the Pullman and retire you to the rancid smoker, put on your things, count your checks, and get out at the first way station where there's a cemetery. I've made it a rule never to smoke more than one cigar at a time. I have no other restriction as regards smoking. I do not know just when I began to smoke. I only know that it was in my father's lifetime, and that I was discreet. He passed from this life early in 1847, when I was a shade past 11. Ever since then I have smoked publicly. Today it is all of 60 years since I began to smoke the limit. I've never bought cigars with life belts around them. I early found that these were too expensive for me. I have always bought cheap cigars, reasonably cheap at any rate. 60 years ago they cost me $4 a barrel, but my taste has improved latterly, and I pay $7 now. As for drinking, I have no rule about that. When the others drink, I like to help. Otherwise I remain dry, by habit and preference. This dryness does not hurt me, but it could easily hurt you, because you are different. You let it alone. I've never taken any exercise except sleeping and resting, and I never intend to take any. Exercise is loathsome, and it cannot be any benefit when you are tired. I was always tired, but let another person try my way and see where he will come out. I desire now to repeat and emphasize that maxim. You can't reach old age by another man's road. My habits protect my life, but they would assassinate you. End of How to be 70.